Good morning, afternoon. Let's take a few big breaths up just to warm up the body. Take an inhale, open up. Oh, that feels so good. Hello, body. We're gonna get stronger, more flexible. And up. And then you're gonna take the toes a little bit more forward and almost like you're sweeping a really big circle. So you're waking up the glutes, the hamstrings, the inner thighs, the ankles, and just sweeping up those arms, those shoulders. You're breathing. Don't worry too much on form here. Just have fun and get some movement. Your body will tell you if it's getting warmer. You might be able to get lower. You might be able to touch the floor. Just make it work for you. And inhale and exhale. And then we're going to turn that body to the side. And you can see how I'm doing a little safe lunge. And then we'll go up and down. Just awaken up the body. 2, kind of like you're painting a big mural. 3, 4. Now we're going to go to the other side. So a safe lunge. And if it's too much, you just stay still in your legs and you just use your arms. 2, breathing in and out. 3, 4, and 5. Now facing me, see if you can add a heel heavy squat. Inhale and exhale. Now you can go as low as you would like here. That feels good. So maybe even to 90. If you need to abbreviate that range of motion, that's fine. If you want to go a little lower, 6, 7, 8. Good. It's almost like you're pulling a cable. 9, and then 10. Now, if you can, come into a center. I'm going to turn so you can see. Do that same sweeping motion with your arms while you send your booty back. And if any of these movements don't feel good on your knees, make sure your heels are heavy and your weight's back. Or you can always do calf raises, 5, or long-legged kicks. So 6, you're just basically getting stronger in the ways that feel healthy for you. 7, 8, 9, and then 10. We are going to go calf raises together. Go up heels and up heels. When you lift your heels, each toe has equal weight. And up. And up. And 7, and 8, and 9, and then 10. Let's take it a little first position, meaning like a piece of pizza is between your legs. Come up with a point, and then you're going to flex your foot as you come back down. If you would like a challenge, you'll leave your foot off the floor the whole time. That's pretty hard. 5, it makes this leg work. 6, it's a lot of control over deceleration. 7, but that could be your challenge. 8, 9, you see how that's hard. 10, and now we're going to go out wide with the arms. So it's going to be 10, point, and then flex. 3, knees are long. 4, 5, 6, good. 7, 8, and really work that ankle. 9, we want to have good balance. So we're going to work those legs. Now out to the side. Let your leg come up. Try not to touch. Point up, flex down. 3, 4, 5, good. Hey, Rick. 6, come on in. 7, breathing. 8, nice, Cheryl. 9, this leg's working. 10, and then this foot comes down. 10 on the other. 1, and you might get a little bigger. 2, point and flex. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, Good. 9 and 10. Now to the front, first position, inner thigh. All right, when you're ready, arms forward. 2. Stay pointed the whole time. 3, 4. The challenge would be to not touch, to keep your foot off the ground. Whoops, sure is hard. Or just barely touch your pinky or your pinky toe skin. 6, that's pretty hard on carpet. 7, 8, 9. Same arms, point the toes, go to the front. 1, stand tall. 2, and add grace. 3, add control. 4, on the focus. 5, 6, 7. I like how your hips not sticking out. 8, your shoulders are soft or your neck is soft. 9, 10. Now to the rear. The hands could be on the hips at first. Pitch your body forward and lift up your legs. And then you can let go of your hands like you're a rocket ship. 3, neck is soft. 4, which means you're probably looking down a bit. 5, 6, 7, I'm looking, you guys look good. 8, 9, good, Catherine. Other leg, okay, the foot comes down, lift up, hinge a bit. Okay, tap in between if you'd like, all the toes touch. 3, 4, 5, make sure your back's not arching anymore. 6, when you lift your leg. 7, the movement comes where the glute meets the hamstring. 8, 9, 10. Now standing tall, shake it out a little bit. Now I'm going to get away from the wall. You're going to lift a leg up and then take it behind you. I'm going to turn to the side so you can see as well. Lift a leg up, it's long, and take it behind you. Notice you can get bigger and bigger. Lift the leg up, tall to 90 degrees, hinge, and go behind you. You're balancing on this left leg. Tap, try not to tap, but if you have to, you can. Woo! Lift it up tall to 90 degrees if you can, and let it go behind you without touching. The left glute is working. 6, of course the right leg is working. 6, we've got 2 more for 8. 7, I'm going to turn so you can see me on the front side. Good, good, Cheryl. It's harder. And 8, and I was going to say that too. You can add arms. I didn't at first, but you went for it. Go for it if you would like. So you're going to lift up your leg, try to stay 90. Good. Just the fact that your arms and your leg are moving has a little more challenge, and it's a challenge for the brain too. We're always going to be doing making sure to add in some patterning, memorization with exercise so that we prevent cognitive decline, keep our brain healthy with exercise, memorizing new codes. It's one of the best ways to keep it healthy. 7, and you notice the leg that's working more is the stand leg. 8, and 8. Okay, go out wide. Now, remember how we started off? And Rick, we did these before you came in, basics, heel heavy squats. You can add your arm pulls. Breath. That's the main move. 3 more of those. 2, 1. Now we're going to add on, go down in 2, and up in 2. Down in 2, up and 2. Down and 2, up and 2, down and 2, up and 2. 1 more of those. Down and 2, up and 2. Now you're going to go down and then up in 3, 2, 1. Down in 1, 3, 2, 1. Down in 1. And so part of this is memorizing the pattern. Part of this is changing it up for the muscles. Down in 1, 1, 2, 3. 2 more of those. Down in 1, 1, 2, 3. Down in 1, 1, 2, 3. Now, if your feet have slid like mine a little bit, come in together. Lift up your heels is the option here. Now I'm going to try to stay on each toe equally, not just my pinky toe. Keep the heels up, goddess in high heels. Or I guess you could call it sumo wrestler in high heels, whatever. Try that 10 times. Inhale, heels lifted. 4, so the backup plan would be heels low, right? 5, or just to do calf raises if your knees don't want it. 6, 7, 8, 9. The option here is to stay low with your heels off and take 10 little pulses. 10, 9, 8, neck is soft. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come back in. Really good. Legs together. Whew. Okay, there's going to be a heel raise and a squat. A heel raise and a squat. A heel raise and a squat. A heel raise with arms and a squat. A heel raise with arms and a squat. You got it. Up. Try to slow down when you come down with the heel raise because the heels are going to try to slam back down. So go up, but control them down. Squat. Go up. Watch this. Slow the heels down. We got it. Go up. I missed my arms. Up and slow. Forward arms. You see how many things we're trying to memorize? You got it. 3 more sets. Whoops. Tried to slow down, but I didn't that time. 2. Go up. Try to slow down on the way down. 1 more. And up. Nice. Okay. Good job. We're going to take a one-legged balance. I got to take off my socks with a circle. So take 5 circles with one leg on the ground. Lift and spread your toes. You could add arms too. Try not to touch your foot. Try to add grace. There, I just touched by accident. Just correct. Come back. And the other way, we're going to go backwards. Same leg though. 5. Same leg. 4. 3. 2. Ooh, 1. Okay, release. Other side. Lift and spread your toes. One-legged balance with dynamic. Left leg. Circling as big as you can. 3. A modification would be a smaller circle. 4. Another modification would be hands on the hips or in front of you like your Dream of Genie. Go backwards. And 2. And 3. And 4. And 5. Lower your feet. Hands to the floor. You got it. Now we're going to go into an inhale. Now on your exhale, if you can take down dog do, if that doesn't serve you, do cat cow. You can walk it out. Neck is soft. Heels can lift and lower. Press the heels. Now either do cat-cow, or if you would like to take a few articulative down dogs, you lift your heels, you stretch through your lower back, your middle back, your upper back, and then you go into a plank. Remember, you can also do cat-cow as a backup plan. And down, lift up. They're both good for your back. Shoulder blade stability. And exhale, and coordinating breath with movement helps the parasympathetic system. Modified position or full still helps. Pumping lymph, getting synovial fluid going. Lift up, helping the nervous system. So you're still doing something good. In the modifications, exhale. All right. Now you can take a child's pose if you'd like. We're going to take a sip here. Good work so far. So when you're ready, you can take a sip. And then we're going to do some belly downs. On the belly downs, I might tilt my screen down a little bit. On the belly downs and maybe move it a little closer. Yeah. All right. We have hands beside your hips. Inhale, lift up, and just let your breath lift you higher and higher. Now you're going to inhale. Shoulders are down the back. Hands are probably facing the floor. If that doesn't serve your shoulders, then you can turn them inward. But if the palms are facing the floor, off the floor, then they're externally rotated, which is the opposite of way of where we are in normal life. 2. Now relax for a moment. If you'd like to interlace the fingers, add that. Lift up with your interlaced fingers. Maybe lift your thighs. If that's too much, lower them again. Otherwise, toes are off the floor. Shoulders are off the floor. Neck is free of tension. No wrinkles in the neck. But your breath lifts you up. 5. And then relax. Let's take the other hand position. Interlace, lift up. Everything's up. 10. 5. And 1. Hands can go underneath your head. Lift up the right leg by itself, and now the left leg by itself. Right leg, left leg, right, left, right, left. Now see if you can go a little higher. Where your hamstring meets your glute is where you're lifting, not your lower back. If you would like, add on your arms, which would be swimming. Right arm and left leg lift. Left arm and right leg lift. Right arm and left leg lift. Left arm and right leg lift. Inhale. Inhale. Now, if you would like, make it harder by all the limbs coming off the floor. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Recover. A child's pose is a good option. Otherwise, you could leave your hips in there and do puppy dog pose. Relax your back. Hands on the floor, knees on the floor. And then see if you can take the right arm to the elbow underneath the knee and then extend. 6 times. Make it without your toes to make it harder. No toes touching. So 6 of those. 4, 5, 6. Now the hand comes down and the other hand and the knee come up. See if you can make it without your toes touching. If it's too hard, let them touch. Round. Neutralize your hips, meaning make them level. I'm going to look at you. Let's do 3 more. Good. 3. When you reach up, make sure your low back doesn't sag. 2. And 1. I counted for a couple of those warm-ups we did earlier. Curl your toes under and take a child pose, stretching out your foot. And then come back to your belly. This is, and if you want to sit, grab it. This is dynamic swan. We're going to do upper body, lower body. Hands are hovering. Lift up your upper body, but not your hands, or not, don't use your hands yet. Then use your hands. Inhale. Oh, that feels good. Exhale, lower, and then lift up your legs. Take your legs down, lift up your upper back, let your hands assist. Lower your legs. Now lift up your legs. Lift up your upper body. Lower, now lift up your legs. Lift up your upper body. Lower and then lift up your legs. Lift up your upper body. Lower, lift up your legs. Lift up your upper body. And lift up your legs. So basically your upper body, lower body are taking turns. 1 more of those before we hold our upper back in an extension. Lift up your upper body and hold. Shoulder blades are down the back. Neck is soft. Elbows point down. It's good. 10. Feel your belly lift. 8. That little belly lift is the smallest little cue, but it just adds the tiniest little link to your lower back. And who doesn't need a little bit of help for the lower back? 4, 3, 2, and 1. Rest for a moment. Your arms could even act like a pillow. Take your right leg up and then lower it and lift your left leg up. Now this is opposite hip extension. If you would like to add on, let your hands be probably near your temples, like you have triangles for elbows. Lift up your back and a leg and lower. Lift up your back and a leg and lower. Now lift up your left leg and let your torso rotate you right shoulder higher. Lift up your right leg, let your left shoulder lift higher. So this is extension with rotation. Elbows wrists are soft. Neck is soft. 4, 3, 2, 1. And then push back, either a child's pose or a down dog, your choice. 5, 4, 3, 2. Now you can get your booty on the ground any way you want to. I'll show you a couple different ways. One is to look at your hands and step or jump up. Booty on the ground. The other way is to put your shins down and then put your feet in front of you. Now while you're here, put your elbows behind you. I'm going to give myself a little room from the wall. So I want you to just extend and then pull the knees in. And you got it. Nice, Cheryl. And then extend and then extend. Notice your neck. It's pretty safe here, especially if you're going to look down towards your knees. Not let it get way behind you. So can, 10, 9, 8, feel your belly pull in, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Now recover. You can rest down here for a moment and just kind of rock right and left. 5, 4, 3, 2. Now take your hands behind your legs and kick up like you're on a swing and put your elbows back down. Now I'm going to have us draw a circle with our knees. This is the modification. Circles with your knees. Okay? But lift your feet off the floor, right? Yeah. Like corkscrew. This is called hip circles. The harder variation is legs up, circle, and then once you get to your 12 o'clock, you go the other way. You're probably looking through the window of your thighs. This is a lot longer lever, so you might decide that you want to have your knees bent. And we're only going to do 4 more. 4, so just stay strong and keep breathing. 3, 2, scoop the abs. 1, and then take your hands to your shins. Take a moment. Inhale. Now on the exhale, you can take a roller or not, your choice, underneath your feet and go up and down with bridging. Exhaling and inhaling, just rhythmically breathing. What we're basically saying is not hold the breath. We're continuously breathing. Your neck is soft, your shoulders are soft, glutes are waking up, hamstrings are waking up. Stay up, 10 little pulses at the top, in neutral, meaning knees over the heels. Stay up, knees touch, feet stay the same, 10 little pulses. Feet stay the same, knees open, 10 little pulses. Now lower, a happy baby. You can even stretch out your toes here. 5. I've got my first finger between my big toe and my second toe, and my pinky finger between my pinky toe and my fourth. 5, 4, 3, 2.
Now we're going to take the heels back down on the foam roller or the floor. Now you're going to extend your knee and one foot stays on the roller, and then bend it and touch again. Extend your knee and bend the knee and touch your pelvis to the floor. Lift, same leg. Lift, keep the hips level. 5, yes. 6, good. You lower your hips as well. And then you lift your hips. 7, you lift and lower your hips. 8, you straighten your knee and you lift and lower your hips. Let me move my arms. 9, hips lift. 10, now lower that right foot on the roller or the floor. Now you're going to inhale. As you exhale and you lift your hips, your left knee straightens. Now you bend the left knee, your pelvis to the floor again. Lift your hips, lift your foot, lower everything. Lift your hips, lift your foot, lower everything with control. And 4, and you're breathing. And 5, hips are level. 6, if you're not sure, put your hands on your hips and that'll help. 7, to give you feedback. 8, 9, 10, and then now right ankle to left thigh. You're going to reach your hands to the window and stretch out that hip. 10, rock if you want. 9, 8, 7, 8. Inhale. And the other side. Ankle to thigh, reach your hands through. Neck soft. All right. Now this is going to be some pulses. So your feet are going to be on the roller or the floor. Curl up. Now either stay here and do 10 pulses or lift up your right leg and do 10 pulses with just one foot on the floor or roller. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Lower that foot. Now we're going to do the other leg. Lift up. Now 10 little pulses. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Left foot down, right leg up, but pull the toes back on that right leg like your heel is going to pulse to the sky. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Lower, lift up the left leg, pull the toes back towards the shin. 10, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Foot down, lower your spine, take your legs long, either on the floor or on the roller. I like the calf ankle area to have the foam roller. Lift up your hips with a knee soft. Lift up your hips with knees soft. Exhale. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, stay up. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now rest. The right leg comes up. You have a really nice hamstring stretch here. We can roll that ankle a few times each way. Let's say 3 to 5. Now either stay here, or if you would like to make this an abdominal, walk up your leg. You might even be able to reach your finger to your big toe. Left hand on the left leg. Right hamstring in the stretch, left leg off the floor. Look down at your left toes. 10. Belly in. 5. Lower, and let's take the left leg in a hamstring stretch first with your head down. You can move that ankle in about 5 circles. You might even be able to walk up your leg and hold on to the big toe. Your right leg's hovering now. Your left hamstring's in a great stretch. Belly in. belly in, 5 more, 4 more, 3 more, 2, and then recover. Now you're in a hamstring stretch for both. This is the happy baby. Let your feet be on a table. Now take an inhale, and on your exhale, extend the right leg more, and then the left leg more, and then the right leg more, and then the right. Now you're switching like pistons. If you'd like to add on, hands behind your head, and you're going to add a rotation with your leg extension, your knee extension. Rotate and flex the spine, which is obliques. Now at this point, we're pointing our toes. You're probably looking towards your toes. Flex the foot for another 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, belly in. Take a look at it to make sure it's pulling in. 2, recover, hands to the feet, let the knees be wide. Very good. Now the legs are up in the air. Take one leg a little lower and then switch places. Now this is like a pair of scissors. Your head is down, but if you would like to add on, take your hands behind your head and lift up your shoulder blades and lower one leg and lift the other. Lower one leg, lift the other, pointing. Belly in. If you need to, rest. Otherwise, pull your toes back. 10. And recover. Hand to knee, each hand on a knee, and stir the knees. And the other. Okay. And we're going to add on legs up, take a tiny little pair of scissors just like before. The difference is we're going to put the last 2 moves together. So your option is hands to the head, rotate. As you lower one leg, rotate, rotate. It's kind of like you're doing crisscross, but you have long knees. It's kind of like you're making a cross-country skier, but your hands are behind your head. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now take a full body stretch. Shift through your arms and your legs. And then if you would like to take a sip, grab a sip, and then we'll meet on a little side lying leg work. Grab a sip. We're going to meet on a little sideline leg work. So once you're ready, your elbow helps you prop up, and we'll draw some circles with your pointed foot. Some of the circle is in front of your body and some is behind. And 4, this is 5, belly in, 6, 7, we want strong hips, so if we were to fall, it does not fracture. Now pull the toes and go the other way. We also want to balance out the body from its forward activities like walking, biking. 8, 9. Now this arm is going to act like a pillow. Your other leg comes in front. Now lift up the bottom leg and draw circles, point. Pull your belly in. Good. 6, 7, 8, 9. Now pull your toes back and go the other way. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right, both legs out long. Go up and down just 10 times. Belly in. Now you can do that again, or if you would like to take some teasers from that side position, or you can just stick with double leg lift. If you're doing the teaser variation, we'll do 5. If you're doing the double leg lift, we'll do 10 more. That ought to be about the same time. And up, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And we're going to go to the other side, which means I'm going to face you on the other side. Now, elbow helps you lift. Top leg draws circles. 1. Some of the circle is in front of you and some of it is behind you. 3, 4, 6, lifting up through your rib. Flex your foot, go the other way. Now this arm goes down and you're going to take your bottom leg and you draw the circles. Good. 7, your bottom knee's long. Top leg is resting. Pull your toes back, go opposite. Really try to pull your pinky toe back. We're working those muscles that also help you with lifting up the toes so we don't shuffle. And inner thighs are good balancers. Now we are going to take our legs long. Both legs go up 10 times at least without the neck tensing. The waist is pulling in. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Now you could add on a set of 5 teasers, or you could do 10 more of those double leg lifts. Try to land more gracefully than I just did. 2, and up. 3, and up. 4, and try to stay up on the next one, and up. 5, 4, 3, 2, and then have a seat. Good job. Legs in front. I'm going to tilt my screen down just the tiniest bit. I can see that the top of my toes are out, and I want you to see that the toes are up. Toes are pointed up. So we're working the shin muscles. Those are the muscles that help prevent shuffling. And a lot of falls happen, especially when people are over 5 meds. That's a high risk factor if you're on over 5 meds. And then wake up at night and change from tile to carpet or carpet to tile, so it changes surface. So we're pulling our toes. I really want you to pull your toes. You should feel these muscles too, shin muscles. Now when you reach up and over, back to the stretching, your opposite pelvis is anchored to the floor. You may be able to go lower. Now add a breath into the side you're stretching. So we're coordinating. Inhale to that rib cage that's exposed to the sky. Exhale. Inhale. Good. So make it a stretch. Active stretch. 1 more on each. And up. You got it. Now keep your legs the same. I'm going to move just so I don't hit my wall. But you're going to open up your arms. And if you do have trouble, you can always bend your elbows. But rotate and then center. Rotate, I'm going to turn to you. Rotate, keep your legs the same. So if you were to look at your legs, they're not shifting one leg past the other. Keep the torso upright. I'm going to look at you for a moment. You're going to turn. Yeah, upper back is strong. Now, is one side rotating easier than the other? Can you add a little conscious effort? I'm a little harder to rotate right, so I'm just noticing that and paying attention. 1 more each. Now our legs are going to open, so make a V. This is called the saw. We're putting some moves together. Rotate, 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 and then let your pinky saw off your pinky toe. Inhale up, rotate, 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 saw off your pinky toe. Rotate, saw off your pinky toe. Rotate, saw off that toe. Stretch forward. You're going to feel your hamstrings. Stretch forward like someone's pulling your arm forward, but at the same time, someone's pulling your arm behind you. So your arms are like eagle wings. Rotate. You should feel your waist. You should feel some hamstring stretch. You should feel some rotational flexibility, which helps posture.
So when the back does not have enough rotational flexibility, it will get rounded. But not us, not on our watch. One more each way. And then the last one, you can even imagine you're up against a wall. Your inhale, now you're gonna peel one vertebra off the mat at a time. So I'm not just hinging, I'm articulating. One vertebra at a time, stack the spine. Or imagine I'm standing behind you. I used to do that in class sometimes, put my leg behind your spine and then you could articulate, or behind a foam roller. Peel off an imaginary wall. You're not just hinging. You're trying, it's almost like cat-cow, but in a seated position. It's okay if your shoulders get tired. I just don't want the neck to get fatigued. Pull your toes back actively. We're stretching the calves, stretching the fascia on the feet, but we're also working those muscles that prevent shuffling. 2 more. Inhale, and then we're going to take a stretch. Exhale. And then a stretch. Let's take a bound angle. This is also a good chance if you would like to take a sip, take a sip. Those are mat Pilates exercises. So take an inhale and exhale, come forward. I like to open up the big toe here, but maybe you could do the pinky toe too, or the second toe, whatever your tight toes are. Relax your neck, relax your shoulders. Good. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now you're going to come back up. We're going to touch some planks. It's been 45 minutes without planks. Can you believe it? So we're going to touch some planks, elbows down. Toes curl under. Now the modification would be to be on your knees. If you would like, you can push your hips up like you're a dolphin and then come back to plank. Press your hips up and plank. Press your hips up and plank. Press your hips up and plank. Press your hips up. And now hold plank for another 5, 4, 3, 2. Now we're going to turn to the side. When you're up in the side plank, take your hand to your thigh. Go up and over. You remember how we just warmed up on our seated side stretch? Then lower. You're going to lift up and over 2, so still feel a stretch. This is work on the abs and the arms, but it's also a stretch. 4, 5, do you hear 6? This is 6. Let's go to the other side. And so it's a stretch and the exercise. Hip, hand to the thigh, go up and over. I was just checking my space. You want to make sure you have enough space. Go up and over. So you're actively working on that dynamic stretch. 3, lift your ribs, lift your hip. 4, your hips. 5 and 6. Good. Now you can sit and do either the rack posture, which looks like this. Great for posture, great for shoulder chest stretch, or you can do the Purvottanasana, which is reverse plank. Good. Your choice. Awesome. 10, 9, 8. And I'm doing a slow count. 7. So if it's too much, you come out. 6. Otherwise, building strength. 5. Soften the knees. 4, 3, 2. Inhale. Exhale. Lower the hips. Good job. Go out like a big V. Inhale. Relaxing down. Now your gaze will probably change to between your thighs. Shake it out if you're not sure if it's got tension.
Your hands could be on the floor or on your legs. Five, 4, 3, 2, and then 1, and then gently come back.
Woo! Take your shins like a double triangle. Grab a sip if you need. Right hand to left knee, left arm up. If that's too hard, there you go. Yeah, is that okay? Yeah, try that. Breathe. Now in this you can make it your own. You can rotate a little bit. Good, Betty. That's good. Good catch. All right, this hand that's in the air comes behind you. Now either stay there, or if you would like to add one gate posture variation, you extend and hold 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, lower your hip back down and then just add that rotation. 5, 4, 3, 2. Now you're going to face me. Let's rotate those legs the other way. Try the other, Catherine. You had it right the first time. 10, like they say, 10. Now any kind of rotation you need or crave. This is so good for shoulder health, so good for posture, so good for respiration, keeping those muscles pliant, so that's energy. If you ever need a stretch break in the middle of the day, some type of lateral flexion is a great one, kind of to get your energy back, like around 2 or 4 o'clock if you're getting fatigued. Now this hand that's in the air can come behind you. You could either stay here and with longer rotation than we take, or go up and take that gate posture variation. 10. Inhale. Exhale, lower your hips and then go back to that rotation, and we'll meet anyone who is still there. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now we're going to the front. You can do one of two things. One is you can take a forward fold like a Paschimottanasana hamstring stretch, or if you would like to take, actually it's going to be feet on the floor, up, and triceps. So please take either one. We'll meet you in the hamstring stretch if you're not doing this tricep press. You inhale and you exhale. Inhale and you exhale. Good, I like it. All right, let's try 10 more. 9, 8, lift your hips each time. 7, 6, breathing. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now we're going to meet you in a hamstring stretch, but if you've been there and you would like to take a little hand stretch, you can. Good, and then of course the other way. Hand forward, long knee, or sorry, long elbow. Hand forward, long elbow. So good, right? Feels so good. Hand down, pull the fingers towards your underside of your forearm. Drop that shoulder. Make sure your spine isn't tilted over to that hand either. Hand forward, pull back, other hand. Yeah. Now we'll meet going forward. You can do something with your toes that needs it, like let's say big toe or pinky toe, or straighten out your second toe. Just stretch, 10. Good. And we'll take another inhale, grab a sip before we go down. We're gonna do a little stretch. About 20 seconds to go down. 1. So that way if you're getting a sip, take longer, that's fine. Yep, about 20 seconds once you get going. 5, 3. And take a knee down twist, one arm out. Left hand helps the right knee. And let your eyes close. Let this be part of your meditation. Inhaling, expanding the lungs. Every cell gets new, fresh breath in your lungs. Take it to the other side, knee down twist. The hand can help your knee stay in place, kind of like a paperweight. Your other arm's out, your eyes are closed. You're already in your meditative state with your inhales, expanding every single lung cell. Exhale, getting rid of anything you don't need. Now take a moment to totally let go into Shavasana. Let your inhale be a chance to be in this moment. Let your exhale get rid of any past or future thoughts. Inhale, just experience who you are without your labels and identifiers, without any stories. No, nothing to worry about, nothing to preoccupy, just your breath. Now, whenever you're ready, you can start to awaken your fingers and your toes and come back into a place of seated alignment. Let your breath occur again. Let it be your gentle focus. No past, no future, no identity, no name. Just creative and pure potential. So make an intention that you're honoring your cells' signals that you get during the day to come back into homeostasis. They're whispering signals to us all during the day of how to stay regulated. So if you feel the whispers at a level 1 or 2 before they get to a level 8 or 9, it's a lot easier and more fun to care for. So just let that be your intention, that you notice the little whispers, like I need more water, I need a jacket, I need some sunshine, I need to take a break. Whatever those whispers are, just notice what that is, that'll be your intention to notice those, to come back to homeostasis whenever you need it. Notice how much smoother everything else goes with that intention. And whenever you're ready, let your eyes open. Come back into the room. Good job, guys. Thanks. Homeostasis rules. Good. Thanks, guys. Have a great day. Bye. I'll see you tomorrow.